Hello everyone and welcome to episode 34 of the Real World Draft Series here on the channel using the CWA as it is the go-home show before the epic extravaganza in Edmonton, as we have a backstage incident before we get into the actual show. Let's see what it is. This is Trish Stratus. Let's see what she did. As she entertained the locker room by organizing a poker tournament. How fun. Great for Trish Stratus. Do that. Alright, and then we're going to go on to the first two pre-show matches, as it's a women's matchup, Candice LeRae and Allie. I figured this would be a great little matchup, as Candice LeRae gets the win in 9:56 with a heartbreaker. Yeah, Candice, she did her thing. Poor Allie with a 31. This got cut for time off the main show, put it on the pre-show. We had a lot of stuff going on, and this was just kind of like, well, we can put it on the pre-show and we'll put it on the Stampede the next time around. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. We'll take it. For just it being a pre-show. This match, yes. Again, this was another one where it was just like, trying to get Roddy just some reps before he's on the main roster. Obviously, it's not needed reps, but it's fun to kind of book it like this, as at least he's not standing around doing nothing, waiting until the end of the pay-per-view. But we have Roddy and Martin Stone here. This would be a match. They've had fun matches as far as tag-wise goes against each other, but singles matches, I don't think they've ever had a one-on-one matchup, so I figured, why not do it here, as Roddy gets the win in 9:47 Stronghold, as that's a 66 for Roddy, 41 for Martin Stone. He just needs something. He just needs something to deal, and not just being stuck with Joel Redman. It's kind of his big thing, but 59, of course, it fits, different circumstances. This is on the main show for sure. We have the Stampede TV intro, as always. As then we have the opener, the tag matchup, as the Monster Mafia taking on DMTK. As the Mighty Don't Kneel take the fall, though, from the Pearl Rover plunge from Josh Alexander in 9:59. Yeah, Team DK, they're the better team, and Josh Alexander, he was off his game, so it even hurt that it's made this even worse. But yeah, 35. Figured that, I'm trying to remember whose pop is not so great. Maybe it's Ethan Page. I'm not really sure. Either way, kind of had to do it. I think if we had to do this again, maybe we'd have the women's match on as the opener in the pre-show. But they've had pre-show matches in the past, and we just used Team DK in the last pre-show. Figured might as well put them on the main show here. That's just kind of the reasoning behind that. So the Sasha Banks gets an interview with Renee Young, as Renee brings Sasha Banks to the backstage area for the promo, as this is about, Paige and Paige's kind of not so clear, or clairvoyant-esque, warning to the rest of the women's division that a storm is coming to CWA, and a storm is coming to the women's division. And Sasha Banks just said, what Paige is saying and all this, speaking of just this warning of the storms are coming. She's not worried about that. She's worried about Trish Stratus. She's worried about retaining her, women's titles. Paige or whoever is trying to attack her from behind, like, last time at BC Beatdown. That's not gonna happen here. She's gonna be ready for it. But her main goal, her main focus is retaining her Canadian Women's Championship. And that's what she's preparing for, and that's what she's eyeing for. But she will definitely keep an eye out for Paige come the Edmonton's Epic Extravaganza show, as I got a 62. Figured that'd do really well. Sasha in a promo. With Renee, they both had greens for the off the script. So that was great. Awesome little segment there. I just wanted to have Sexy Eddie in the promo here, as Sexy Eddie and his beautiful balls will be victorious tonight. It's just basically just a little promo. As he's walking down the ramp type of thing, where he's cutting a promo into the camera. It's just like a minute long. It sucked, but it is what it is. It's Sexy Eddie. As he's taking on TJ Wilson here, as TJ Wilson gets the win in 6:08 with the Canadian Maple Leaf. As they just, wanted to book Sexy Eddie on the Stampede show. Here he was, he loses to TJ Wilson. At least it was a 53, could have been a lot worse. As this is just a recap of basically the No Mercy Tanahashi Marufuji feud, as they're having a tag matchup coming here on the Stampede TV. So just kind of what's been going on with them, with Tomohiro Ishii starting back with Kenta and whatnot. We're just kind of just doing a recap video just because we needed to fill some time. So there's that. And the tag match gets a 52 as Naomichi Marufuji is the one with the highest in-ring performance, as Go Shiozaki pins Hiroshi Tanahashi with a Go Flasher after Tomohiro Ishii takes out Tanahashi with a lariat and a brainbuster. Poor Tanahashi taking the fall to Go Shiozaki, who got a 40. Nakajima with a 49. Basically, this was to prep, just because they've had so many multi-man matches in the past. We're gonna have 2 singles matches on that Edmonton's Epic Extravaganza. We're gonna have Naomichi Marufuji and Nakajima, and then Tanahashi and Go, just to kind of spritzel in some, more undercard matches and whatnot for them, just to spice it up a bit so it's not multi-man matches every time with No Mercy and Naomichi Marufuji and Tanahashi there. This match, this is actually the main event, this tag match. Blood Generation, Sheamus, and Wade Barrett. Ashima and Naruki Doi get the win with the Powerbomb Meteor combination over Wade Barrett, as Shima with a 57. It actually outperforms everybody. That was wild. Sheamus with a 56, 53 for Naruki Doi, 47 for Wade Barrett, as we'll take it. It could have been a lot worse, as right afterwards, Bret Hart gets on the microphone and announces that Blood Generation versus Kevin Steen and Sami Zayn is set for Edmonton's Epic Extravaganza. So we got that match to look forward to, as Blood Generation, seeing what they can do against Kevin Steen and Sami Zayn. As far as this goes, we have the contract signing. We make it official. Bryan Danielson, Pac, one-on-one at the rematch from BC Beatdown. What a fucking match that is going to be. As always, these two have had just great fucking matches in the past. And obviously, they're probably our 2 most talented guys on the roster. Makes sense that we're having them in the main event again. As this should be a barn burner for sure. And the Angle does really well with a 73. Hell fucking yes. We are just getting worse and worse. As our increased our pop with 6. Just really the Angle sucked. It's just is what it is with the recap video. And Sexy Eddie, we just want to have Sexy Eddie on the show. Yeah. It is what it is. As this has just been the theme of this CWA. It's a lot more negative than a lot more positive. And that will do it for that episode of the CWA Stampede Show, in episode 34 here. As thank you all for watching, as we will catch you guys in the new year for CWA's next pay-per-view, Edmonton's Epic Extravaganza. Take care, everyone.